ladies. Welcome to class number 1 of my new fitness program, Bootie. So, in this first class, we are going to go over some essential principles and facts and things that you need to know to move forward with this program. So first, I just want to explain to you about the glutes. I'm sure that if you join this program, it's because you're trying to gain some extra inches or some shape in your glutes. So, our glutes consist of 3 muscles. The gluteus maximus, which runs from the top of our leg to our hip. So, the gluteus maximus. The gluteus maximus is responsible for extending the hip. So whenever we extend the hip, okay? So anytime you're walking up a hill and you're pushing off, or you sprint, this backwards push-off motion. Also, bending over, the picking up phase of bending over also works the glutes and the hamstrings. The back of our body work, all the muscles work together. The muscles in our back, glutes, hamstrings. So when we do a very important exercise that we will learn called deadlifts, it's really good for the glutes. We're leaning over and pulling up, okay? Or that motion works the glutes. So any powerful jumping, squat jumps, lunge jumps, we're going to work on all of that in this class. So we have a gluteus maximus, then we have a gluteus medius and minimus. The gluteus medius and minimus are on the side. So the maximus is back here, the medius and minimus is on the side, running from this part of the leg over and attaching to the hip. It's kind of like this. So gluteus medius and minimus is responsible for bringing our legs away from our body. So this is called hip abduction. That means the legs are going away from our body. That's what the medius and minimus does. Okay. They also externally rotate the hip. So if you do that movement, that turning out, being done by the medius and minimus. And the glutes are the most powerful muscles in the body. They are a huge muscle group. So you really have to stress them to get that muscle growth. Okay. Now we have, let me check this off. So with exercise, one really important thing to remember is that there is anaerobic versus aerobic metabolism. And we will be working a lot on anaerobic metabolism to increase muscle meat, okay? I mean booty meat, and muscle meat, same thing. So, with metabolism, and I have some YouTube videos about it too, but we have aerobic, which most of you have heard of, and anaerobic. Aerobic means with oxygen, anaerobic means without oxygen. So, we have 2 different kinds of muscle fiber types, generally speaking. There's more than 2, but there's 2 general classes. One is slow twitch type 1A muscle fibers. Those are the muscle fibers that can go on for a long time period, but they die out very fast. And then, so they can go on, so if you're running a marathon, or you're doing something where you're jogging 5 miles, you're going on for, more than a minute, you're going on for a time period at a moderate intensity and no break. So slow twitch muscle fibers use oxygen as their fuel, and they are very effective at going for a long time at a low intensity. Then you have fast twitch muscle fibers. Fast twitch muscle fibers generate a lot of speed, force, and power, but they die out in about 25 seconds. So they're the muscle fibers that we use when we do short bursts of speed, like in baseball. Throw the ball as fast as you can, as hard as you can, and stop. You run to the base as fast as you can and stop. Soccer, tennis, you run as fast as you can, hit the balls, Baseball, you have the bat, you swing at the ball as hard as you can and stop. So any stopping motions, sprinting, 100-meter, 200-meter sprints, bam, you're going from stagnant to running as fast as you can for 25 seconds, 20 seconds, 15 seconds. And you're running so fast that you're not breathing. So your muscles are not using oxygen as a fuel, okay? They're using phosphate groups. This is the reason why a lot of power athletes take creatine, because it's creatine phosphate. It's the phosphate groups that the muscles are using. Creatine phosphate naturally occurs in animal flesh. So I don't recommend taking creatine, but it does show you that it does help your muscles contract more powerfully, and you can get it from nature by eating the meat of other animals. So this is one reason why I don't recommend not consuming meat, because like heals like. Eating flesh is good for your flesh. Consuming bones, like a bone broth, is good for your bones, okay? And eating heart is good for your heart. Eating eggs is good for your eggs and ovaries. Just like for men, eating testes is good for their testes and testosterone. And there's lots of research on this. I highly recommend checking out a book called Nutrition and Physical Degeneration by Weston A. Price and Sally Fallon. But consuming the meat is going to help your muscles contract more powerfully, and it's going to help your muscles grow. Of course, you want good quality meat. You want to do your best to get it from a local farmer's market. You know, grass-fed beef, pasture, eggs, and pork. You know, you can goat, lamb, you know, deer. You know, just a healthy animal. Okay, so along with the anaerobic and aerobic. So when people talk about cardio, all cardio means is that your heart rate is up at a certain level for a certain time period. That can happen anaerobically or aerobically, meaning if someone goes and does, they say, I'm going to do 8 100-meter sprints. I'm going to run 100-meter sprints as fast as I can. I'm going to walk back for recovery. So that person has brakes, okay? They do have brakes, but their heart is like this the entire time. After they run a 100-meter sprint, they can barely talk. They're like, ugh. And even they walk back for recovery, but when they get back to the start line, they're still out of breath, and then they sprint again. That's anaerobic cardio. Aerobic cardio would be to jog. I'm going to jog 3 miles at a moderate pace without stopping. Now, the anaerobic cardio is what it burns fat, but it builds muscle. Aerobic cardio burns fat and it burns muscle. So we do not want to do things that burn muscle. And things that burn muscle are called catabolic. Okay, that means it's breaking down muscles. Catabolic. Then we also have anabolic, which is what we want to focus on. It's anabolic, which means it's going to build the muscle. So we are not going to use aerobic cardio in this program. We will use anaerobic cardio. So you will be working your heart, you'll be burning fat, but you will be building muscle, not losing it. So if you don't eat enough calories and protein, then your body will eat your protein. So when you're in a muscle-building anabolic workout program, you have to eat enough to build the body, or else your body will start to eat itself, okay? The building blocks have to come from somewhere. So nutrition is going to be very important. And we'll get more into it in future videos. But you want to consume a good quality fat and protein in every meal. Now, good quality fats, to me, are animal fats from healthy animals. So, grass-fed butter, excellent to cook with. You can cook with a lot of grass-fed butter, put it all over your vegetables. When you cook your vegetables, you can cook your vegetables with butter, put butter on the vegetables, cook your eggs in lots of butter or fish or whatever. If you want to fry something, you can use pasture lard. Pasture lard is actually very good for you. It's the similar chemical composition as olive oil, but it's actually not bad for you. It's a traditional fat. Pasture lard means you're getting it from a farmer's market, not from a commercial pig. That's not healthy. We're going to do our best to avoid food from commercially raised animals and commercial plants. We want to do our best to get local foods. because it's going to be the highest quality, the highest source of nutrients, the best for our environment, and the least amount of toxins in our body. So if you're going to fry something, you can use duck fat, you can use pasture lard, you can use beef fat. These are all very stable fats that can take a high temperature and don't mutate. I have some videos on fats on YouTube as well, called All About Fats, and I will include that in some other videos for you all to look at so you can really understand the importance of what I'm saying. What you do want to avoid, is rancid vegetable fats such as soybean oil, canola oil, corn oil, safflower oil, things that, foods that have these ingredients: soybean oil, canola oil, safflower oil, sunflower oil, hydrogenated oils. You want to avoid like the plague. And it's in most processed foods, okay? So the butters, the pasture lard, the duck fat, the beef fat, all good. Coconut oil is good. Palm oil is good. And you want to have, saturated fats are very important. We're going to need the saturated fats to absorb our fat-soluble vitamins, like vitamins A and D, which are also very important for building muscle, and calcium. And for our brains, especially the long-chain saturated fats, which come from animals. The cholesterol, do not worry about consuming too much cholesterol because our hormones are made from cholesterol. We do not get high cholesterol from the cholesterol we're eating. We get high cholesterol from having inflammation and damage in the body, and our bodies produce more cholesterol to repair the damage. Cholesterol is not responsible for heart attacks and things of that nature, okay? And I speak more about that in another YouTube video I have all about cholesterol. And I will send you all of these videos. And I will go over it again in a later video. So I don't get too scientific with you in the first video about nutrition. But just understand, do not worry about cholesterol. Every meal you want to have a high quality protein. So that's something from like a red meat or eggs. Okay, eggs, dairy, whey protein is one of the best when it comes to muscle building and recovery. That's why we see a lot of bodybuilders consuming whey protein shakes. Whey naturally occurs in milk. So if you have access to raw grass-fed dairy in your area, raw grass-fed dairy, you can start consuming raw milk, raw yogurts, raw cheeses, raw sour creams. And so, yes, the whey protein, if you don't have access to raw dairy, you can get the best quality that you have access to. And especially getting the yogurts and the cheeses and the sour cream because they're fermented. So you have the good bacteria there for your gut. If you're going to tell me that you're lactose intolerant, I tell you try raw milk because raw milk, the lactase enzyme is in place, the amylase enzyme, the lipase enzyme, and I've never known someone to have a problem digesting it, unless you actually have a milk allergy. But most people that I've worked with that tell me they're lactose intolerant, when I ask them if they've been diagnosed with it, they tell me no. And then when I tell them to try raw dairy, they have no problem. So we're going to try raw dairy because we want to get our nutrients from the source, not from protein powders and shakes. They're not good for you. Okay? Hold on, I'm writing down notes to send you these videos. Okay. So for breakfast, and this is just an example, eggs and bacon with some potatoes cooked in the bacon fat, maybe some avocado on the side, or if you want to saute some spinach or some other vegetables in butter, or have lacto-fermented vegetables, even better. Having the fermented foods to help with your digestive health and your gut health. That's going to be important. And maybe a raw cheese. So that could be an example of a breakfast. Or you have some eggs cooked in lots of butter with some cheese and tortilla and some salsa or something. And so eggs is an excellent thing to start off with in the morning. You cannot eat too many eggs. But what you do want to stop doing is no cereal, oatmeal, granola, and all that stuff in the morning. No, okay? We need muscle building foods. Foods that are going to help rebuild us, okay? So I want, and most of you who follow me know that I believe in ice cream. And part of it is because of the whey protein I'm talking about. You need to get a good amount of protein into your system, protein and fat. And ice cream is made from milk, which is whey protein, which is a very high quality protein, especially for muscle building and recovery. So that and eggs, you want to try to get into your diet as much as possible. If you really have a problem with dairy and eggs, please write me and tell me, but I do suggest trying first, okay? Especially if you can get raw dairy. And if you can't get raw dairy, try to get grass-fed yogurt, okay? This grass-fed yogurt, full fat, never any low-fat dairy. You want full fat everything, okay? Don't worry about gaining fat, because this is not how you gain fat. You gain fat from eating too much sugar and rancid vegetable oils like soybean oil, canola oil, stuff like that. So with these things I'm telling you, don't worry about like making you fat or making you sick, because none of this advice is going to make you sick. It's all going to build you a strong body from the inside out, okay? I want you to start taking a disciplined food journal, okay? And you're going to send it to me. So that's your first assignment. I want you to take at least 3 days. If you can do 3 consecutive days, that's perfect. But if it's not 3 consecutive days, 3 days where you write down every single thing you eat. Don't try to go off your memory. Instead, carry your journal around, write down the time, write down exactly what you ate. You know, if you ate a sandwich, did you make it yourself? Where did the ingredients come from? Or where did the sandwich come from? If you ate some eggs, did you make it yourself? What did you make it with? You know, or did you buy it out? So be as detailed as possible about what you ate, where the stuff came from. If you made it, explain the process of preparation and what you use. If you got it out, explain that. And you're going to write down every sip of water you take, every sip of tea, every single thing, and the time. The time, the approximate amount. As best as you can for 3 days, and send it to me, okay? But I want you to try to continue to keep this journal. Okay, so this is disciplined food journal. And another thing is you're going to need a gym membership. So if you have any questions about gym memberships, contact me. But you're going to want to get a gym membership to a gym that has a free weight squat rack. Okay, so you want to find a gym that has a free weight squat rack, not just a Smith machine. Okay, and you're going to need this gym membership for the testing and the things that we're going to do, because you're going to learn how to squat heavy. That's second assignment. And then the third assignment, actually there's no third assignment. Oh yeah, so the third assignment. Send me a video of you doing your squats. Now, something else I'm going to tell you. We're not going to focus on losing weight. Instead, we're going to focus on losing body fat. Because if you lose weight, like when I was talking about anaerobic and aerobic, if you do a lot of aerobic activity and you lose weight, you could be losing muscle, right? Which you don't want to do. Or if you don't eat enough for what your body needs, you don't eat enough calories, you don't eat enough protein, you can also lose muscle. And we don't want that to happen, right? So you have to eat enough food and you have to work hard to make this muscle grow. So what we're going to use is something called body composition. And I left my machine in my other room by accident. So I'll have to show you another video. But there's a machine, a handheld machine that you can buy cheaply on Amazon to measure your body fat. And it's something that I hold in my hand. I'll show you in the next video. But I hold it in my hand and I hold it here. And it'll give me a measurement of my body fat percentage and my BMI. Okay? The BMI is not important, the body mass index. That number is something that we fitness professionals and exercise physiologists do not consider valid. The nutrition world uses it and the medical world uses it. It doesn't take into account the composition of the body, only the weight and the height. What's important is what percentage of your body is fat, okay? What percentage is lean body mass, that's muscle and bone, and what percentage is fat? That's the important thing. So that's what you want to monitor the most, okay? And so you want to make sure if you're losing weight, you're losing fat and not muscle. And people like myself who are like, if I did nothing, I would just be skinny. If I don't work out, I lose weight, you know. I check my body fat just because, but I know that when I know that when I lose weight, when I don't work out, I lose weight. And the weight I'm losing is not fat, it's muscle. So I know when I get on the scale and I gain weight, I gain muscle. It's from me working. I am sending you charts, the body fat composition chart, so you can know where you should be. My body fat is about 21%. So this is what 21% body fat looks like. A lot of people think that I'm like 2% or 4% now. This is what 21% looks like. When we see women who are grotesque and look like men, like female bodybuilders who look all veiny, just like a man, that's what 4% body fat looks like in a woman. It is not healthy. And that's when a woman starts looking manly. As a woman, we have to have a certain amount of body fat to be healthy, okay? So an elite sprinter, female sprinter, body fat is between 18 and 20%. So you have some idea of what 18 to 20% body fat looks like on a woman. A lot of people might see a sprinter who's lean and say, oh, her body fat is like 5%. No, it's not. 5% is what a grotesque female bodybuilder looks like. And we're not aiming for that because that's not healthy. Then you end up with a hard muscle booty, which none of us want, okay? So if you can get a body composition machine, if you have access to one, if you have a gym membership, most gyms have it, you can get it done there, or you can buy one. And so you can monitor your body composition. That's going to be the other important factor. And lastly, for this class number 1, is I'm going to show you how to do squats properly. I want you to record yourself doing them and send it back to me, okay? And this body weight squats. So with every exercise that you do, we're talking about squats, but this is true for all the exercises. You want to stand, you want to protect your spine. So you want your chest out, your shoulders rotated back, okay? Abs engaged. Like if somebody were to pop me in the stomach, my abs are engaged. They're not sucked in so I can't breathe, but they're engaged. This is not engaged, this is engaged, this is overly sucked in. So we don't want to overly suck in. My hips are neutral. That means if my hips are above water, filled to the top. If I stand like this, it's all going to fall out that way. And if I stand like this, it's all going to fall this way. So we want our hips to be neutral and our knees slightly bent. I don't know how well you can see my knees. Knees slightly bent, okay? So my knees are not locked, slightly bent. Now from here, I'm going to sit back into my heels, and you can't really see my heels. I'm going to do this standing close to the camera, and then I'm going to step away. Because I feel like when I step back, you may not be able to hear me as well. So I'm going to do this twice, because you cannot see my feet. But chest out, shoulders back, abs engaged, neutral hips, knees slightly bent. Now I'm going to push my heels into the ground, and I'm going to sit back, keeping my chest up. I'm going to sit back, reaching my butt down until my butt is parallel to the ground. And then I'm going to push straight up, back to starting position, where my knees are still slightly bent. I'm not locking my knees to keep a slight bend. On the way down, I'm going to inhale through my nose. Inhale. Hold my breath and contract my abs as I push up. Exhale on top. Inhale through my nose on the way down. Sit back into my heels, keep inhaling. Hold my breath and contract my abs as I push up. Exhale on top. Now, look at how I want to go back into the alignment I started in. So I don't want to go down and then come up like this. It's not like that. You want to go down and you want to thrust forward to get back to where you started. I'm thrusting forward to get back into the alignment, but my knees are still bent. My knees do not lock. So let's see if you can see my feet. Okay. Okay, you see my feet on the ground. And you see how when I go down, my heels stay on the ground. And up. Hold on. Just watch the form, watch how my heels don't leave the ground. Okay, so you see my heels. I start chest up, shoulders back, abs engaged, neutral hips, feet on the floor. I'm going to reach back with my booty, heels pushing into the ground. I'm going to hold my breath and push up. Exhale, knees still slightly bent. Inhale, hold my breath. Exhale. Exhale. The goal is to get to your legs parallel to the ground if you can. You want to keep your hips neutral. So you don't want to start doing that. If that happens, that's because your hamstrings are too tight and you want to go as low as you can, keeping your form. So as you go down, you're sticking your butt out, sticking your chest up and up. So just remember that there's an inhale through your nose as you're going down. That's filling your inner thoracic cavity with air. This empty space in between your ribs is being filled with air, which then you're holding your breath and squeezing your abs as you push up. That's helping to protect your spine against the force that's pushing against. Then when you get to the top, exhale, let the air out. Inhale through your nose always. Inhaling through your nose on the way down the whole time. Hold your breath and contract your abs as you push up. Exhale on top. Remember to sit back through your heels. Do not let your heels come off the ground at all. So you want to, as you're sitting back, you're pushing down into your heels. So start with this. You start doing your food journal. See if you can get a gym membership and body composition machine. And I'll send you suggestions for that. And then the video of you doing a squat. That's where we're going to start. Those are your 3 assignments for class number 1. So welcome to the class, and I look forward to coaching you. So please contact me, let me know about your gym membership and all the other assignments. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you learned something. I hope you could hear me okay. And I will see you in class 2. Bye guys.